Dribble Around the Clock lesson by Norma Flores in Professor Ornella's Principle of Physical Education class. This lesson is for first graders, meeting the standards of 1.20, dribbling a ball in a forward direction using the inside of the foot, dribbling a ball continuously with one hand, and 2.1, identifying the right and left sides of the body and movement from right to left and left to right. Also, math content standard, tell and write in hours and half hours using analog and digital clocks. The objective? The first grade students will practice stationary dribbling using finger pads, dribbling at waist, and having control of the ball. Students will practice telling time. The accommodations will be having students work with a partner. They can use either one or two hands when they're dribbling, and if a child is in a wheelchair, they can work with a partner and practice from the chair. The equipment that will be needed are playground balls for each student or each team of students, spot markers, telling time worksheets, tape, whistle, and music player. Introduction grabber. The teacher will say, "Today we'll be combining exercise with telling time. Are you ready for that challenge?" The instructor will explain that around the gym, the teacher has taped clock worksheets against the wall. Times have been written in with spot markers, and when the music starts, the children will read the time on the clock and dribble the ball that amount of times. For example, if it is 3 o'clock, they will dribble the ball 3 times. Once they're done, they will skip to the next clock and repeat. The teacher will emphasize that they must dribble at the waist level using their finger pads. When they hear the whistle or the music stops, they will put the ball between their legs and have their eyes on you. Leaving the class. The instructor will lead the students from the classroom to the gymnasium, and the students will go to their previously assigned numbers in a single file line in an orderly fashion. Location. First choice is the gym. This allows or ensures that there is enough space to have several stations. Children will have the space to dribble and tell time. Or, second choice, the blacktop. If the gym is occupied, the blacktop by the basketball courts can work as well. Children could also enjoy the sunshine. Warm-up exercises would include jumping jacks, approximately 20, side stretches that stand with feet spread apart and reaching with one arm up and over their head, holding the stretch for 30 seconds, switching and stretching the other side too. Arm circles. Swinging both arms backwards in a circular motion, switching and swinging arms forward in a circular motion. Pike stretch, sitting on the ground with both legs together, straight in front, grabbing toes and trying to touch chest to legs, holding stretch for 30 seconds. Assembling the students. For the warm-up, the students will line up in rows and for the demonstration and instruction. The warm-ups will consist of easy upper and lower body stretches to slowly increase their heart rate. These stretches will take approximately 10 minutes. The script and introducing practice in the gym. Okay, little eagles, we're now warmed up and ready to choose a partner to work with. Get a ball and practice dribbling and telling time. Be sure that you and your partner decide who will dribble first and who will tell time and count the dribbles needed. I will be walking around to ask some of you what time it is and how many dribbles you are doing. I will also help if you need it. The instructor will also explain to the students how to dribble correctly. Begin in a balanced athletic position with a wide base of support. Dribble the ball with your fingertips, opening your hand wide. Then the students will partner up, get a ball, and find an open spot marker. When they get a spot marker, they will read the clock that's in front of them and dribble the ball that amount of times and skip over to the next spot marker and continue until they've finished. Students can practice dribbling with their fingertips so that the ball bounces at their waist, or with the right, then the left hand by having control of the ball. Demonstration. The instructor will set up the spot markers and clocks on the walls. Students will stand on their numbers and the teacher will explain what the dribble around the clock activity consists of. Students will choose a partner and a ball and stand in line. The teacher will assign a spot marker for each student and they will work in a clockwise order until the music stops. When the music stops, they will read the time and dribble the ball that amount of times. And this is a demonstration of how to appropriately dribble a ball.
Ball means just to bounce it on the floor. It's really simple. You just bounce it on the floor, but you don't slap it. This is what a lot of beginner basketball players do. They slap the ball. What you want to do is push it down with your palm, with your fingers. There's a little space between the hand and the ball. You push it down with all your fingers. You don't slap the ball. So once again, you're in a basketball stance, knees bent. Your left leg is a little bit in front of your right leg if you're going to be dribbling with your right hand. You bend your knees and you're going to dribble with your right hand, okay? So
the independent practice will consist of students choosing a ball and a partner and skipping to a teacher-chosen spot marker. When the music begins, they will hold their ball, read the clock that's in front of their spot marker, and then dribble the ball the correct amount of times. When the music ends, they will put the ball between their legs and look at you for more direction. Cool down exercises. Shoulder stretch across the chest, 20 seconds each arm 3 times. Standing quad stretch, 20 seconds each leg 3 times. Seated hamstring stretch, 20 seconds. When the class is over, returning to the class, the instructor will turn off the music and blow the whistle once so that pre-assigned students can remove the clocks from the walls, pick up the spot markers, and pick up the balls to be returned to their box. Students return to their numbers to join the teacher in a cool-down exercise. Then the students will get into one line to walk back to the class as quiet as ninjas. Teachers will ask students to share the correct dribbling technique. And the last page, you can see my sources.